Cassandra, what on earth is going on here? I want a clear explanation right now. Oh my, did something happen that's gotten you all worked up? Please don't play innocent with me. I came all the way here for Ben's wedding, and now I'm being told at the reception that my name isn't even on the guest list? And according to the staff, you're the one who specifically removed me from it. This isn't a simple mix-up, so I want to know why you did this. Give me a real explanation now. Because I sure did receive an invite from you guys and made sure to RSVP. An explanation? Oh dear, I don't think one is necessary. Isn't it obvious? You're simply not supposed to be here. That's why I removed you from the list, so you'd take the hint and leave without a fuss. Seems I overestimated you. Not supposed to be here? How can you tell me to leave my own brother's wedding? This is supposed to be one of the happiest days of his life, and I wanted to support him, not deal with this hostility. Up until now, I thought we had a perfectly fine relationship. Why are you doing this? This isn't the Cassandra I knew before. Don't try to make me look like the villain here. You've been fooling everyone, acting as if you're Ben's real sister. But I've learned the truth, so don't act all innocent. You're the one who's been lying about who you really are. Lying? What are you talking about? I haven't lied to anyone about anything. Stop pretending. I found out everything. You're nothing but an adopted child, taken in out of some misplaced pity. You're not really Ben's sister at all, but you've been parading yourself around like you're his blood relative. I can't believe you had the nerve to keep up this charade for so long. Adopted? Is that what this is all about? Yes, it's true that my uncle and aunt took me in after my parents passed away. I was legally adopted by them, and because of that, I've been Ben's sister for as long as I can remember. I'm not pretending anything. I am his sister, both by law and love. But you share no blood. Can you really say you're his sister when you're just some stranger that happened to be taken in? It's absolutely absurd, honestly. You may feel close to him, but family is about more than just paper and promises. It's about blood, lineage, and connection, things you can't claim. Look, my parents died when I was still young, and my uncle and his wife took me in, raised me, and treated me as their own child for over a decade. I've been part of this family through all the highs and lows, and they have always treated me as a daughter. I am family. You don't have the right to question that. I can't believe you're taking such a bold stance, as if you're a real part of this family. You have no idea what it's like to belong to a true family legacy. Ben's father is the head chef of a French restaurant that has been a symbol of fine dining for more than 100 years. Ben himself is training under his father, and he's going to carry on that legacy. You're a complete outsider in all of this. I know exactly who Ben's father is, thank you. I don't need a lecture. And my family has its own long-standing reputation. My father is the CEO of a company that has been passed down through generations. This isn't just a wedding, it's the union of two highly respected and prestigious families. And you, with your outsider background, don't belong in this kind of company. Look, I respect that your family is prestigious, but a marriage should be about the two people who love each other, not about impressing society. It's not fair to treat me this way just because I'm adopted. My background doesn't define my relationship with Ben or my place in his life. So please, let me go in and see my brother. I want to be here for him like any sister would. Enough! You don't understand the weight of this union. Surely you're aware that our company is planning a collaboration with Ben's father's restaurant to launch a new product line based on their signature dishes? Of course I know about that. Well, then you should also understand the scale of this project. It's expected to bring in billions in revenue. This wedding isn't just about a simple ceremony, it's about a strategic alliance between two influential families. And we've invited high-profile guests from all around. Having you here, someone with no real family standing, would ruin the image we're trying to present. You're like a stain on our carefully curated event. Let's get one thing straight. My father and Ben's father are brothers, meaning we share family ties. So by your logic, I have every right to be here. This isn't just about blood alone. Family is also about love, commitment, and shared history. Oh, please, spare me your little speech. You're from the Branch family. Branch family? What are you talking about? Exactly. You're not from the main family. You're from a secondary line, which is practically irrelevant. I don't care about anyone who's not part of the core family. To me, the main family is all that matters. That's where the true prestige lies. And as for you, you're not even a true branch, just an add-on, a hanger-on who was lucky enough to be adopted. You have no real place here, and I think it's time you accepted that. Now, I'll say it one last time. Leave this venue immediately. I can't believe this is happening. After all the years I've spent with this family, you're telling me I'm not welcome? That's right. It's time you realized your place. You don't belong here.
Sarah, have you made it to the venue yet?
Oh, yes, I'm here, though not exactly inside the ceremony hall itself, but I'm here.
Great, that's a relief. I really wanted you to be there today to see the ceremony firsthand.
I've been looking forward to this day as well. You know how much it means to me to see you and Cassandra make this commitment.
Yeah, I know. Cassandra really put in a lot of effort to make everything special today. I'm sure you'll enjoy all the arrangements and performances she organized. To be honest, work has been so busy that I couldn't take much part in much of the planning, so I don't actually know all the specifics of what she's prepared.
Oh, really? Well, don't worry. I understand, but I do think that you've been working a little too hard recently, haven't you?
Well, you might be right about that, but I have to, don't I? Since I'll be the one to eventually take over Dad's position at the restaurant, I have to work hard to ensure I'm ready. I have to preserve the traditions and the unique flavors our place is known for, so there's no time for slacking off. I have to keep at it.
That's just like you, Ben. You've always had a tendency to push yourself hard, maybe even too hard sometimes. I do worry about you, you know?
But the thing is, I really do enjoy what I do. I think Dad and I are alike in that way. Both take so much pride and joy in the work. That's why it's not really a burden for me. It's something I feel excited about.
That's good to hear. I can tell just by looking at you that you're really fulfilled by it all. You always seem so energized and focused when you talk about work.
But really, I have to give credit to you. It's thanks to you that I'm able to feel this way and pursue my goals like this.
Huh? Me? How am I the reason?
Yes, it's because you came into our lives. You may not realize it, but having you as a part of our family has made a huge difference to me. If you hadn't been there, supporting me and encouraging me, and just being the wonderful person you are, I honestly don't think I'd be where I am today, or be as happy as I am.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I'm sure even without me, you and your family would be just fine, and you'd be living happily and achieving all the things you have now. You all are just such incredible people. Honestly, after my parents passed away, you took me in with such open arms. I can't even express how much that means to me. My parents were a wonderful couple too, and I feel so lucky to have had them, but seeing your family, I can say with all my heart that your parents are just as amazing. The bond between them, it's something truly special and inspiring.
Yeah, they're incredibly close. To be honest, sometimes they're so close that it can actually get a little embarrassing for me as their son. They have this bond that's hard to describe.
But that's a good thing, you know? Being close and loving each other, there's nothing bad about that. It's something beautiful.
True, I agree. I hope to have that kind of bond with Cassandra as well. I really want to build the same type of deep, unbreakable connection that my parents have.
Yes, that would be wonderful. I think you both deserve that happiness.
Well, anyway, just hang tight in the hall. The ceremony should be starting soon, and I'd love to see you in the audience as we take this big step.
Actually, Ben, I don't think I'll be able to watch your ceremony.
What? What do you mean? Something wrong? Are you feeling unwell?
No, it's not that. I made it to the venue, but I haven't been able to get inside the ceremony hall itself. They won't let me in.
What? I don't understand. Why wouldn't they let you in? What's going on?
It seems like Cassandra might be involved in this. I have reason to believe it's her doing.
Cassandra? Wait, are you saying Cassandra did something? What's going on? Please, tell me. What exactly happened?
Yes, well, it's a bit complicated, but I'll explain as best I can. Cassandra, is there really no way I can be allowed to attend? I just don't understand why I can't participate in this day. Still begging? Haven't you had enough? Just get out of here already. If you're going to keep making a scene, I'll call security and have them escort you out. Is that what you want? Wait, please, just listen to me for a moment. I know that I'm adopted, but Ben and we've spent over a decade together as if we were true siblings. He told me himself that he wanted me to be here to see his big day. Even if you don't do it for me, at least let me attend for Ben's sake. He deserves to have his family there. I'm not doing that. But what about Ben? Are you just going to ignore his feelings completely? That's right, his feelings don't matter to me. Why? I already told you, didn't I? This wedding is a prestigious event. We have high-profile guests attending, and many of them are my personal acquaintances. If I introduced them to someone like you, someone with no blood ties, someone who's adopted from the Branch family, I'd be utterly humiliated. Do you think I could ever live down the shame of such a disgraceful association? But how can you be so caught up in this? Why are you so focused on things like adoption or parentage? None of that matters here. I don't understand why you have to make it so personal. I told you already, didn't I? It matters because it's everything. This is about maintaining the dignity of the bloodline. If Ben can't learn to uphold that principle, then he has no business representing this family. He needs to understand what it means to carry on a noble lineage, and I'm going to make sure he learns. After all, as the future mistress of the family's French restaurant, I'll be the one in charge. And when that day comes, he'll need to know how to behave properly as my husband. Wait a minute, what do you mean you'll be running the restaurant? That place is Ben's responsibility. He's been preparing to take it over for years. Ben can be the chef, but the ownership and control, that's going to be mine. With a restaurant legacy that spans over a century, who else but me deserves to lead it? I think I'll look quite splendid as the head of a historic French restaurant, don't you agree? How can you say that? It's not just a title. Do you even understand how hard Ben works day after day, all the effort he puts in to ensure he's worthy of carrying on that tradition? Oh, I know exactly how hard he works, but that's beside the point. What I want, I take. And I'm telling you, I'm taking everything. That's my creed. No, I won't let you get away with this. You're not going to just take everything for yourself. Enough from you, Branch family. You don't have a say here. However, if you're that desperate to stay involved, I'd be more than happy to hire you as one of the restaurant's lowly assistants. You can work under me for a pittance, and I'll make sure you're stuck there for life, slaving away for minimum pay. Doesn't that sound fitting? So do you understand where you stand now? What are you going to do? I understand. I'll go. I'll leave. Huh, so you finally get it. Now don't ever show your face here again. I won't let things go your way. Not without a fight. Hey, so did you actually leave? Of course, I've already left the venue. Good! Now we can finally have this wedding without any issues. Glad to hear it. Now there's something else I need to make very clear here. What, is there more? This will be the last thing. I need you to understand that from here on out, we expect you to cut all ties with us. I mean, not just with us as a couple, but with our entire family. Excuse me? Why on earth would I do that? I've already accepted not attending the ceremony, but to sever ties with my family? You have no right to dictate something like that. I will always be family to my uncle, to Ben. That won't change. Just stop leeching off of us already. Leech? Did you just say leech? Yeah, you're just trying to live off what Ben's father and Ben himself earn, aren't you? That's the only way you know how to survive. Well, I'm telling you right here and now, that's going to stop. That's ridiculous. I have my own job and I make my own way. Liar, people like you who have no family of their own can't help but live off of others, clinging to them. That's not true. Either way, moving forward, you'll have no association with us. None. Fine, I won't deal with you any further. Is that enough for you? Good. After the wedding, I'll be sure to have a little talk with Ben's father about all of this, too. Sarah, why aren't you answering your phone? Why haven't you been picking up? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was tied up with a few things I had to take care of. But 300 missed calls? What is going on? Is everything okay? It's because of you that the wedding turned into a complete disaster. A disaster? What do you mean by that? All the guests from the groom's side, every single one of them left the venue. Oh, that's what happened? But why? What caused them to leave? It's because of you. You went around spreading all kinds of lies and causing trouble for everyone. What are you talking about? Don't accuse me of something I didn't do. I heard it from the guests. They told me everything. Yes, I did talk to the guests, but I wasn't spreading lies. You have to understand, when I couldn't make it to the wedding, I figured they'd be confused or upset. I thought it would be better to explain why I couldn't attend. That's all I did. So you told them to leave the wedding and not support it anymore, didn't you? You told them to boycott the ceremony, didn't you? No, I didn't say anything like that. I never told anyone to leave or boycott the wedding. All I did was explain why I wasn't attending. It wasn't my decision for the guests to leave. It was their choice after I told them what happened. They were upset when I told them that I was sent away just because I'm adopted. I didn't tell them to leave or make a scene. They made that decision on their own, and I had no part in it. So you're admitting that you spoke to the guests and told them what happened? That's the problem. Now you need to fix this. You need to contact everyone and tell them it was all a mistake, that it was all a lie. You need to get them to come back to the wedding. Why should I be the one to fix this? And I'm not lying. I'm telling them the truth about how I was treated. Why would I lie about something so serious? They have been so kind to me for all these years, and I couldn't possibly lie to them. Are you really saying you don't care that your brother's wedding is ruined? You have made everything fall apart. Don't blame me for this. I didn't cause this mess. You did. You're the one who made this whole thing a disaster. I simply told the truth. You're the one who should be taking responsibility for this situation, not me. Fine then, if you're so sure, why don't you go ahead and tell Ben the same thing? Why don't you tell him that you ruined the wedding and that you're the reason everything fell apart? Of course I'll tell him. What's the problem with that? You think Ben will just accept that? Do you really think he'll be okay with the fact that you're the one who ruined the whole ceremony? Ben will understand the truth. If he has any doubts, I'll explain everything to him. I'm not worried about that. You really think Ben will just listen to you and ignore what I say? You are so wrong. Ben has always believed in me. He trusts me more than he'll ever trust you. Oh, really? Well, that's fine. Let's see what happens when I tell him everything. I'm sure he'll see the situation for what it really is. I'm sure he'll see the situation for what it really is. Ben is going to be heartbroken when he finds out you're the one who caused all of this. Ben might be upset, but he will understand why it happened. He knows that I would never intentionally ruin the wedding. He'll realize that it's not my fault. Don't think for a second that Ben is going to forgive you for this. This is unforgivable, Sarah. I'm telling you now, Ben will never let you off the hook for this. We'll see about that. Ben and I have a very strong bond. He won't believe you over me. And even if he's upset, he'll understand that I wasn't the one who caused all of this. I have done nothing wrong. Well, I'll make sure to tell him what exactly happened. I'll make it very clear who is responsible for this mess. Feel free to do that, but I'm telling you, Ben will trust me. He'll know I was just being honest with the guests. He won't take your word for it. You'll see, after everything is said and done, Ben will never forgive you for what you've done today. You'll be the one to lose him, not me. You think so? Well, Ben and I have always had a strong relationship, and nothing you can say can change that. If he's upset now, he'll get over it once he hears the full story. I am confident he'll see things my way. We'll see. But just so you know, no matter what happens, you're the one who's going to regret this. You've caused nothing but trouble. And you're the one who's responsible for everything going wrong. Don't try to shift the blame onto me. Ben will know the truth, and he will understand what happened. He'll see who really caused this mess, and it wasn't me. You'll never get away with this, Sarah. I swear you won't. We'll see about that. I'm not going to be the one who loses anything in the end. I'll make sure to get everything sorted, and I am confident Ben will understand once all of the details come out. Ben, this is terrible. All of the guests have left the wedding.
Oh, I heard about that. This is really bad, isn't it?
Wait, hold on, Ben. Did Sarah set this all up? Was this her plan?
Sarah? Did she plan this?
Yes, it's her. She's the one who ruined our wedding. She did this on purpose to mess everything up.
That's not possible. There's no way Sarah would do something like that.
I'm telling you, it's true. She went around spreading all these horrible things about me to the guests and told them to leave. It was all Sarah's fault. And when I confronted her, do you know what she said? She said it was all so she could take control of your dad's French restaurant. She actually said that she needed me out of the way so she could take over the place.
What on earth are you talking about?
You don't believe me? Oh, this is the worst thing.
No, it's not that. What I'm saying is, if you're going to lie, at least come up with a better lie than this one.
What? Are you calling me a liar? What are you even saying right now?
Because the French restaurant wasn't even your dad's to begin with. It was Sarah's father's restaurant.
Wait, what? That's a lie, right?
No, it's not a lie. It's the truth. Sarah's father originally owned the restaurant. When he passed away, your dad stepped in and took over.
So Sarah's been planning this to take it back for herself?
No, that's not the case at all. Sarah's always supported Dad so that he could keep running the restaurant. She's never had any intentions of taking it back from him.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Our family has a tradition. The oldest son inherits the family business. The oldest son learns the secret recipes and techniques from a very young age. The younger son never even gets the chance to learn those things. It's been like that for generations. That's how the family business has been passed down. So, originally, Dad wasn't supposed to take over my uncle's restaurant. But Sarah, who had learned everything from her father, passed all that knowledge and skill on to Dad. That's how he was able to take over and run the place so successfully.
What? Are you serious? She did that? How is that even possible?
Well, it wasn't exactly ideal, but Sarah didn't care about the whole firstborn and secondborn mentality. She hated that way of thinking, so she was more than willing to pass on all of her father's techniques to help Dad. Thanks to her, Dad became the head chef at the restaurant. And I, too, have learned from Sarah. I'm working as a chef now because she taught me everything I know. So now you're saying that Sarah, the woman who did all this for our family, is somehow trying to take back the restaurant for herself? How dare you insult her like that?
Wait, hold on a second.
And you're treating Sarah like she's some outsider, someone who doesn't belong in this family. That's not something I can't accept. I can't marry someone like you. You've really disappointed me. I'm done with this. The engagement is off. Don't you dare come near me again. I've had enough of you.
I can't get a hold of Ben anymore. Of course, Ben is angry too, you know. What did you expect after all this? I never thought you were a part of the main family. I honestly never saw that coming. Please stop saying things like that. I really dislike it when you make assumptions about me like that. So does this mean the engagement is officially called off now? Is that what you're saying? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. I guess there's nothing we can do about it at this point, is there? Well, it's unfortunate, but sometimes these things happen and we can't change the outcome once it's set in motion. After all, there's more at play here than just the engagement. This isn't your only problem now. What are you talking about? What do you mean there's more at play here? You know about the collaboration product launch, right? The one we were all supposed to work on together? Well, that's been canceled too. What? You can't be serious. This can't be real. I'm absolutely serious. There's no way around it. Honestly, how can anyone trust people who go around talking about their family being some kind of noble, prestigious lineage and then call branch families like mine nothing more than trash? How can you expect anyone to trust that kind of attitude? And if that's how you think, then there is no way we could ever work together with people like that, right? It's a matter of principle, and my uncle has always made it clear that protecting the store's tradition and reputation is the most important thing. Wait, you mean, does that mean we're really cut off from your family now? Is that what you're saying? We've lost all ties with you? Yes, I think that it's fair to say that. Look, the person who's most angry about all of this is my uncle. If I were you, I'd stay away from him for a while. Seriously, you don't want to deal with the aftermath of this situation. It's better that you just lay low for now. Trust me, it might be better if you don't face him anytime soon. Huh, so that's it then. If that's how it's going to be, then fine. I don't care anymore. Really? You're just going to give up like that? What happened to all that enthusiasm? Honestly, I thought that you were more invested than that. Originally, I was only considering marrying Ben because I thought he was the heir to an established French restaurant. I thought it would be a good match for our family, but now that the engagement is off, I'm perfectly fine with it. Honestly, it doesn't even bother me anymore. Are you serious? You seemed pretty invested in him, though. I thought you really cared. Oh, that was all just an act, obviously. You really think I'd let myself get worked up over something like that? Men are so naive. It's almost laughable. They'll fall for anything. Well, if you say so, I guess that's it then. This is goodbye. Yes, it seems like it's time for us to part ways, but don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll just find another rich man, someone better. My family's always been involved in these high society events where the wealthy gather. You wouldn't believe how many potential matches there are in places like that. Honestly, if I go to those events, I could easily meet someone much wealthier than Ben. Huh? There are places like that? Oh, it's not really something you'd know about, I guess. It's a whole other world. You wouldn't really fit in anyway, so don't worry about it. Are those events only for rich people then? Yes, that's right. Only those who are chosen are allowed to attend. It's an exclusive circle. Well, I guess you won't be going to those events then. What? What are you talking about? I mean, your father's company is going bankrupt. What? What do you mean by that? Are you serious? Oh, you didn't know? Well, your father's company has been struggling for years. They've been in the red for such a long time, it's honestly surprising it hasn't happened sooner. He was hoping that this collaboration would be the thing to turn everything around, but now that it's been canceled, the company's pretty much doomed. I'm sure it won't be long before the bankruptcy is announced. Wait, what? Are you telling me this is really happening? Why don't you ask your father? I'm sure he'll give you an answer, though it might not be the one you want to hear. I bet he won't look so confident then. No, that's impossible. This can't be true. You're just lying, aren't you? No, I'm not lying. Your father might have had a great lineage, but when it came to managing a business, he was a total failure. I think he got in way over his head, and now it's too late to do anything about it. I can't believe this. This is too much. Well, you don't have to believe it, but you'll find out soon enough. It's only a matter of time before everything unravels. Hey, Sarah, please, can you set up a meeting with Ben? I want to apologize for everything. I didn't mean for it to end up like this. That's impossible now. Ben's already completely given up on you. You really don't have a chance with him anymore, and honestly, I don't want to be involved in anything like that. I'm not going to arrange anything for the two of you. I didn't think things would end up like this. Please, I'm really sorry. Honestly, it's like you were only ever interested in bloodlines and titles, wasn't it? You should have paid more attention to what really matters, like a person's character and what they've done in their life. If you had, maybe you wouldn't be in this mess. A person's worth isn't defined by their family name or their title. It's determined by how they live and what they contribute to the world. You and your family have just been coasting along on the cushions your parents laid out for you, and you don't understand that. You never will. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Please, forgive me. I can't forgive you. You've tarnished everything that my uncle and Ben and I built together. We had such happy times, and now you're trying to destroy it all with your shallow ideas about bloodlines. I'll never forgive you for disrespecting my dear brother, Ben. But I didn't mean it. Please, listen to me. From now on, you'll have to take responsibility for your own actions. No more relying on your family or their connections. You can handle things on your own. I know you can. You're from a noble family, after all, aren't you? I'm sure you can find a way to pull yourself out of this crisis gracefully and without anyone's help. You should be able to manage, right?
Sarah, have you already gotten home?
Yeah, I think I'll be there soon. Are you still at the venue?
Yeah, I managed to get Cassandra to admit to breaking off the engagement. It was really tough, but I somehow got it done.
Good job. You really worked hard.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or upset.
Oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, just knowing I helped stop you from ending up unhappy is making me feel better. That's enough for me.
I was rushing into the idea of getting married because I thought I had to take over the family business. I thought I needed to settle down quickly to prove myself worthy of inheriting the store, but now look where it's gotten me.
Honestly, that's exactly what I've been telling you, and it's what my uncle's been saying too. Neither of us wanted you to feel pressured into making such an important decision so quickly. You're not meant to rush into things like this. Take your time and go at your own pace.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for understanding. It's just, I guess I got so caught up in everything. But now I realize I need to figure out things for myself. There's no reason to let others push me into something I'm not ready for, especially not something as big as marriage.
Of course, take all the time you need. Life isn't a race, and you don't have to rush to meet other people's expectations. You deserve to make the right decisions for yourself, not just because someone else is pressuring you.
I'll do that. I'm really grateful to have you by my side, Sarah. Thank you.
After that, Cassandra's father's company went bankrupt. It seems like they ended up with a massive amount of debt, and it wasn't something that could be easily overcome. The situation was much worse than anyone had anticipated, and Cassandra's entire life was turned upside down. It wasn't just about losing money or business assets, it was everything. The lavish lifestyle she had been accustomed to was suddenly gone, and she had to face the cold reality of what that meant for her future. Cassandra tried to leave that house immediately and live alone, believing it would be better to get out of the environment that had only reminded her of the collapse. But living on her own wasn't as easy as she thought. Up until that point, she had always relied on her parents, living off their wealth and status, and never truly learning how to manage her own life or finances. Her entire upbringing had been one of comfort, without the need to worry about anything practical. The idea of living independently was something entirely foreign to her, and it was a tough adjustment. At first, she tried to get by with part-time jobs, managing a fairly simple and regular life. But despite her best efforts, she couldn't shake the habits of her previous life. The desire for luxury, the need to be seen in the right places, and the constant craving for the extravagant lifestyle she was used to. This was something that wasn't easily forgotten, even though it wasn't sustainable with the amount of money she had. Eventually, she couldn't resist the temptation anymore. She began to indulge in her old ways, going out, spending money she didn't have, and trying to live the way she once did, pretending like nothing had changed. Of course, this meant that she had to start borrowing money from others. She wasn't just living beyond her means, she was actively going into debt in order to maintain appearances. It wasn't long before the debts began to pile up, and she found herself in a financial hole that she couldn't climb out of. In her mind, she had tried everything she could, but nothing seemed to work. She didn't have the skills or the experience to turn things around. Eventually, her debts became too much to handle, and now she's been living in a constant state of fear, running from the people she owes money to. She's hiding from creditors, trying to avoid them, and there's no clear end in sight. Meanwhile, on my side, things have been remarkably different. I've been living with my uncle and the family, and every day has been filled with happiness and stability. The challenges we've faced together have only made our bond stronger, and we've worked hard to build something meaningful. The French restaurant, which has always been a central part of our lives, continues to thrive, and it's become a symbol of everything we've worked for. My brother, who had always shown a passion for cooking, has been dedicated to improving his skills, and I see him getting better every single day. His progress is a reflection of his commitment, and it's not just about cooking, it's about building a life step by step. The success of the restaurant isn't just measured in profit for fame. It's all about the relationships we've built along the way, the trust and respect we've earned from our customers, and the pride we take in every dish we serve. We're not just creating food, we're creating experiences, and that's something I know my parents would be proud of. I like to believe that wherever they are, they're watching over us and feeling satisfied with the direction we've chosen. Looking at Cassandra, I can't help but feel a sense of regret for her. Her situation is the result of a series of choices that had led her to this point, yet it's hard to watch someone who's so used to privilege struggle in this way. She's facing the consequences of living a life that revolved around wealth and status, never truly learning the value of hard work or the reality of financial responsibility. What's happened to her isn't something that anyone would wish for, but it also shows how easy it is to become disconnected from the world around you when you live in a bubble of wealth and comfort. For me, I've always known that success doesn't come easily. It's about resilience, learning from your mistakes, and having the strength to keep moving forward even when things seem impossible. I didn't have the luxury of relying on family wealth, and in a way, that's been my strength. It's forced me to grow and figure things out on my own, and to create something that's truly mine. The path has not been easy, but it's been fulfilling in a way that no amount of money or status could ever provide. My brother has become a shining example, too, of what it means to work hard and follow your passions. His commitment to cooking isn't just about skill, it's about a deeper sense of purpose. Every dish he prepares is a reflection of his dedication, his heart, and his love for what he does. It's not just about feeding people, it's about connecting with them, telling a story through food. I'm incredibly proud of how far he's come, and I know that he will continue to grow, not just as a chef, but as a person. In the time I've spent with my uncle and his family, I've learned that the most important thing is not where you come from, but what you do with your life. Success doesn't come from bloodlines or inherited wealth. It comes from the choices you make and the effort you put into what you truly care about. It's something I've learned from my uncle and something that I believe my parents would have wanted me to understand. They taught me that integrity, hard work, and perseverance are the keys to living a meaningful life. As for Cassandra, I can only hope that one day she'll understand what it means to live authentically, to build something with your own hands, and to find fulfillment in something other than material wealth. Right now, she's trapped in a cycle of debt and insecurity, trying to keep up with a lifestyle that no longer exists. I'm not sure if she'll ever find her way out of this situation, but I know that it's not something she can escape with borrowed money or empty promises. True freedom comes from within, and the ability to stand on your own 2 feet, and from the willingness to face your problems head on. As I reflect on the life we've built, I'm filled with gratitude. My uncle's unwavering support, my brother's passion, and the sense of community we've created together have made me realize how much we've accomplished. We've built a foundation based on respect, hard work, and shared values. We've created something that will last, not just for us, but for generations to come. Looking back, I can't help but feel a sense of pride in what we've achieved. Despite the challenges, we've stayed true to ourselves and to each other. We've built a life that I know my parents would be proud of. They would be happy to see that we've continued to live by the values they instilled in us, and they will be content knowing that we found our way, even when things seemed uncertain. As for the future, I am confident that we will continue to learn, grow, and succeed. There will always be challenges ahead, but with the strength and wisdom we've gained, I know we will overcome them. The path we've chosen may not always be easy, but it's the one that feels right, and I believe that's what truly matters.